Welcome to another episode of our online webinar. Today we are going to be doing this. Just watch. Okay, so today we're going to be doing this on PowerPoint, right? We're going to be, so you could add this to your presentation, right? You could add this to your presentation. We're going to be doing this from PowerPoint. We're going to be changing our avatar and rigging it to become an animated figure. So you could use this in any other platform aside PowerPoint, on Blender, iClone, uh, Cinema 4D, and theirs. So any other animation package you use, you could quickly. So let's see the next one. Okay. Okay. So So we're going to be doing that on PowerPoint. So most times you see your presentation could be very boring, very bland, to the point that you find it not too interesting with just text. So you want to add some spices up with 3D animation. So I'm going to be taking you through the pipeline from one spot to another, right? So let's go into it. First and foremost, you go to this website. Go to this website, readyplayer.me avatar, right? So that's where you go to. So that's this website. Once you log into the website, you get the full body, half body, right? So half body is mostly for portraits, 3D. So if you want a full body portrait of yourself in 3D, you go to full body. You select if you're male, female, or don't specify, right? Masculine. Take your photo. You can use your webcam, or you can just pick a file, right? So once you pick a file, I will want us to just jump. Okay, so you can see, right? You can see. Right. So you could tone up the color, t-shirts, whatever you think it look good on, you just add it. Okay, let's see what this looks like. But I'll prefer this picture here, right? Okay. So you do that, you add the hair, any other thing you need to tweak, you tweak it, again go to next. It will ask you to probably sign up or sign in your account. Okay, that is even just wait for it to load a bit. Okay, so you have something like this, right? You can share. Under share, you can now download the glb.glb file, the 3d.glb file. All right. You come here, download. You can download as image, or you just copy. Here you can download .glb file here directly on your system. Then it asks you to sign in, right? Which signed in here, look at my avatars, right? So I'll just use any of them as an example. So once you've downloaded as a glb avatar, let's say we're using this, right? So these are what I've files I've created earlier, because I'm signed in. I'm just using the demo page as for this tutorial. Once you're done, it's now good to go. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, Let's see what it looks like. Aha. I remember I have tweaked this, removed the beard and all that. So, aha. So that's it in 3D. Now, the next thing you do is convert it from GLB to FBX, right? How do you do that? You can use 3D Paint. You can use 3D Paint. Okay. You can use 3D Paint to do that. That's the first way. There are several ways you can go about converting from GLB, because the way the platform for rigging requires your files to be in FBX, but like you can see, it's in GLB. Let's check it out again. You can see it's in .glb, right? Object file. So the file format for rigging in the next stage is required in FBX, not GLB. So what do? You simply bring it to 3D Paint and save model, right? Okay, you see the option of FBX here, which I'm not having for, because probably I've upgraded to Windows 11, but you see the option for FBX here, because I had to take it to a different computer and do the same thing, but in Windows 10, not Windows 11. So for no reason, I'm finding it difficult to access FBX here, right? So that's one way to do that. Another way is simply use converter, upload it, right, and convert, save as FBX, right? Convert, save as FBX. Or while that is going on, you can go on to Blender, right? Go on to Blender. That again, import GLB. I'll have to, let me rename it so that it's easy to access. Okay, 2. That's it here. Okay, so that's it. You can see. You can see it's okay. Those are just assets attached to it, right? So you can now go to export and export as FBX, right? So export as FBX, and it comes to your system. So you have been able to convert it from GLB to FBX. So there are 3 ways you can do that. You can use your 3D Paint if you're using Windows 10, and you can use an online file converter, right? You can use an online file converter, or you can use convert with Blender straight up, right? So once you are done with that, you can now import your character, right? You click on character upload. The speed of your internet, if your bandwidth is fast, it's going to be great. Okay, so you can see it imported. Now this is what you start doing as in rigging. So you copy this image here, you can see the color rings, so you place it appropriately. So the chain, you can see it, you go to the chain, you can see it's enhanced, the chain here, the wrist, you can see placed properly on the wrist. The elbows will fit in here, that's the yellow rings. Go for the elbows. The knees, is, you have to guess it here, right? You have to just guess it here, since he's wearing a kaftan, so it's covering everything, every part of his body. Then the groin, that will be close to the waist part. Okay, we'll just figure it out like that, right? So once you're done, You could select reduce the number of uh, skeletons or rigging there by using this figure, but I'll prefer full rigging, right? 65, let me say 65 standard rigging procedure. So I click on next. Just click on next. So wait a little while. Most times it's not up to 2-3 minutes, just within a minute. So this website is Mixamo. It's by Adobe. It's for rigging, right? I didn't mention it earlier. So once you're done converting it from JLB to FBX, you come to Mixamo. Mixamo is a popular website for free rigging, free animation, for your 3D assets or for your 3D human figures. It's mostly for human figures, not just all 3D assets. Mostly for human figures. So that's the website, Mixamo. So once you're done, okay, you could bring it. You could now see it's moving freely. It's now flexible. So let's say let's complete it and immediately start animating, right? So you can see it's now looking beautiful. So if for the animation, you have several types of animation. So once you click on the search, you can select what kind of animation you want: sports, adventure. You could have all the animation, right? But let's say you want the dance, because we looked at the dance. So you select that. Okay, let's say, so you just click on it, the animation you want on it. Okay, you can see it. Okay, so let's say this, the Brooklyn up rock dance. So you got great. Okay, so you can see. So let's pick this animation for our 3D assets, right? You can extend the time here so that it's longer, right? It's longer. So once you're done and you are good with it, you have several hundreds of them, hundreds of dance move animation that you can download. So once you're done, what you simply do is you could also have the moonwalk. Okay, now pick an animation that does not distract your presentation, right? Moonwalk is mostly on one slide, on one aspect of your slide, right? So it doesn't cover the entire slide. So I'm just giving you different options so that you don't feel restricted. So if you're making a presentation, you can just use your moonwalk. Let's see what the moonwalk look like. Okay, so you could use the moonwalk, or let's stick up with our Brooklyn. Okay, Brooklyn up rock. Okay, so it's that. So once you're done, like I said, you extend the trim so that it's longer. So once you're done, you just click on download, select the latest version of the FBX 7.4, and increase your frame rate to 60. Keep your skin. Okay, that's it. Those are the little tweaks you just add in. So it's downloaded. Let's check it out, what it looks like in PowerPoint. I'll just give it a new slide here, right? Go to insert. I'm using PowerPoint 2019, so it's going to be easy for you to access. So okay, great. So that's it. Straightforward pipeline move from avatar to 3D animation, right? So now this animation, you could use it in iClone. You could start using it for your admission in iClone with voice and everything. You can also use it in DAX. You can also use it in Cinema 4D and all that. So this is not just restricted to PowerPoint, it's also applicable to other animation tools. Okay, let's see what it looks like in Microsoft Word. Wow, I bet you didn't see that coming, right? Aha, this is in Microsoft Word. I bet you didn't see that coming, right? So uh, you could rotate it, and right, you could rotate the character using this tool here, right? Aha, so that's our webinar for today on creating an avatar and importing it in various platforms including PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, and other animation software. So I hope you enjoyed our webinar. Share the link and also subscribe and like the video so that other educators and other creators can have access to it. So have a wonderful